Good morning. All right, hope you guys are doing well, and welcome in, and welcome to the 2026 iteration of Carson Athletic Awards. So the purpose of this awards ceremony each year is to celebrate you guys, the student athlete. You are what make Carson Athletics great. Your accomplishments speak for themselves. They tell the tale of sports programs that are strong and thriving, sports programs that have high expectations and demand excellence. We, your coaches, your teachers, and your administrators see your hard work. We see the time you put in to make Carson Athletics stand out in our county and our conference, and we are proud to celebrate you today. I do want to start with a little statistic. This year, we get to hang 8 banners in this gym because of you guys. So we won 3 conference championships, 1 conference tournament championship, 3 county championships, and the NCHSAA Invitational Cheerleading Championship. So well done. Give you guys a round of applause. All right, we're going to start with our fall sports, and what we're going to do is I'm going to call you guys down by name, all right, and you guys come to the center and stand until I get done with all the fall sports. When I finish all the fall sports, right, we'll take a picture of those sports, and then we will move on to winter after that. So we're going to start with volleyball. Our all-conference volleyball players were Riley Hedrick, Katie Falkowski, Chloe Webster, Alana Herring, and Piper Thonin. The SPC Volleyball Player of the Year was Reese Joyner. All-County Volleyball, Riley Hedrick and Katie Falkowski. And Rowan County Volleyball Player of the Year, also Reese Joyner. The volleyball team was 2025 SPC regular season champions and SPC tournament champions, and they were 5A West regional runner-up. Give them a round of applause. You guys are on, if you were a part of the volleyball team, come down and stand up here. If you're part of the volleyball team, come on up. All right, if we move on to women's tennis, all-county tennis, Kaylee Sheets and Annabelle Melton. Our regional qualifiers in women's tennis were Brooklyn Johnson and Morgan Hall. Our men's cross-country all-conference winners were Eric Gillis, Chance Simmons, Landis Sides. The conference champion and runner of the year for men's cross-country was Eric Gillis. All-county winners were Eric Gillis, Chance Simmons, and Landis Sides, and the Rowan County champion was Eric Gillis. And Eric Gillis was also all-region, and he was the regional champion. The state qualifiers for men's cross-country were Eric Gillis, Chance Simmons, Landis Sides, Landon Jones, Caden Blevins, Nevin Ledbetter, Fernando Vasquez Castro, and Paul Smith. And our one all-state recipient was Eric Gillis, who finished 3rd. Our women's cross-country team also had a great year. Our all-conference winners were Kara Krotz, Julia Burleson, Karis Miller, Darlene Cruz. The women's cross-country team were 2025 SPC champions and 2025 Rowan County champions. Our all-county recipients were Kara Krotz, who was runner of the year. She's also the new record holder for the 5K at Carson High School, Karis Miller, Julia Burleson, and Darlene Cruz. Our state qualifiers were Kara Krotz, Karis Miller, Julia Burleson, Darlene Cruz, Kaylee Morocco, Gracie Lambert and Giselle Perez Alvarez. Our men's soccer team all-conference winner was John Pendleton. Our all-county winners were John Pendleton, Carson Kirk, Wyatt Cornelius, Carlos Moctezuma, and Julio Moctezuma Diche. All right, our football all-conference winners were Damon Broussard, Roshan Perkins, Griffin Barber, Elijah Morgan, Ethan Webb, Jamarion Brown, Cruz Monteith, Easton Feehan, and Xavier Phillips. Our all-county winners were Damon Broussard, Jamarion Brown, Roshan Perkins, Griffin Barber, Elijah Morgan, Ethan Webb, Drew Neve, Jace Overcash, and Cruz Monteith. Our women's golf all-conference winner was Hallie Knupp. Hey, Hallie. All-county was also Hallie Knupp, and Hallie was a regional qualifier for our golf team. Ladies and gentlemen, please give another round of applause for your fall all-county, all-conference, and regional qualifiers. All right, guys, get up front here. Let's take a picture. There we go. Yeah, Julio, better late than never. Perfect. Great work. Congratulations. All right, at this time we will move on to our winner accolades. We will start with men's basketball. Our all-conference winners were C.P. Perry, Jacob Mills, and Will Hall. Our all-county winners were C.P. Perry and Jacob Mills. Where's your friends? And the boys basketball team were 2025 and 2026 South Piedmont Conference regular season champions. Now, if you were a member of the varsity men's basketball team, come on down. Member of the varsity men's basketball team, come on. There you go. All right. All right, let me have your attention here. We're moving on to women's basketball now. Our all-conference winner was Riley Hedrick. Our all-county winners were Riley Hedrick and Julia Burleson. Moving on to cheer. Our 8-season cheerleaders were Reese Joyner, Emma Fortin, Lila Dill, Ava Cody, and Madison Miller. Our all-state cheerleaders were Emma Fortin and Reese Joyner. And our competition cheer team won the NCHSAA Invitational Cheer Competition Championship. So, competition cheer team, come on down. All right, moving on to wrestling. Our all-county wrestlers were Joseph Little and Jamarion Brown. Our all-conference wrestlers were Joseph Little, Griffin Barber, and Elijah Morgan. Our state qualifying wrestlers were Griffin Barber and Joseph Little. And our all-state wrestler was Joseph Little, who finished third place in the state. Give him a round of applause. All right, our swimming teams, men's and women's together. Our all-conference winner was Karis Miller. Our all-county winners were Ethan Fortin, Dylan Alexander, Cooper Brown, Jack Smith, Karis Miller, and Colton Monteith. Our regional qualifiers were Ethan Fortin, Karis Miller, Jack Smith, Dylan Alexander, Cooper Brown, Langdon Atwell, Gavin Daniel, Colton Monteith, Paul Smith, B.B. Van de Klundert, Brooklyn Green, Ella Daniel, Piper Thonen, and Stella Smeltzer. Our state qualifiers in swimming were Ethan Fortin, Karis Miller. And our men's swim team won the 2026 Rowan County Championship. And lastly, for the winner, our indoor track state qualifiers were Eric Gillis, Kara Krotz, and Karis Miller. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your winter, all-county, all-conference, and regional qualifiers. Give them one more round of applause here. All right, now we are going to move on to spring. A couple of our spring sports are not finished yet. Baseball is going to play tonight at West Rowan for the conference tournament championship versus West Rowan. So if you guys want to come out, it's at 6:30 p.m. Support the baseball team. Our softball team is awaiting their playoff matchup next week. They'll play next Tuesday on the road. Our women's soccer team has their last home game tonight at 6 p.m. versus Salisbury, if you guys want to come out. Also, our men's indoor track team, they competed in the conference meet yesterday, and our all-conference runners were Eric Gillis and Connor Carricker. Our all-county track members were Eric Gillis and Colin Masingo. Our 2026 Rowan County distance MVP was Eric Gillis, and yesterday at the South Piedmont Conference track meet, Eric won overall MVP for 2026. Our women's track team yesterday had a heck of a day. They finished second in the meet. It was really awesome. And they only lost by 5 points to J.M. Robinson. So give a shout out to our women's track team. Our all-conference winners in that track meet were Kara Krotz, Leanna Baldwin, Karis Miller, Reese Joyner, Riley Hedrick, and Tashawn Perkins. The South Piedmont Conference Field Events MVP from yesterday's track meet was Leanna Baldwin. The distance MVP was Karis Miller. And the overall MVP for the meet was Kara Krotz. Julia Burleson as well was all conference. Give a shout out for Julia. Somehow I missed her. Sorry about that. Also, our all-county track, they won the all-county. Kara Krotz, Leanna Baldwin, Karis Miller, Reese Joyner, and Riley Hedrick. And the whole women's track team was 2026 Rowan County Track Meet champions. Also, in the Rowan County track meet, the distance MVP was Kara Krantz, and the field events MVP was Leanna Baldwin. For men's tennis, our regional qualifiers were Will Welch, Landon Jones, Paul Smith, and Sawyer Steedley. The men's tennis team is competing today at North Lincoln in the second round of the playoffs. And for men's golf, our all-county recipient was Jacob Rockwell. Our regional qualifiers for golf were Jacob Rockwell, Andon McCullough, Jace Joyner, Jake Young, and Chandler Moffitt. I also want to give a quick shout out to our men's volleyball team, who will host our first home playoff game for men's volleyball next Thursday at 5 o'clock versus Mount Tabor. All right, folks, these are your all-county, all-conference regional qualifiers for spring sports. Come on, get in here. Let's get a picture. Good job. Great work. All right, at this time we want to recognize our seniors who are going on to play their sport at the next level. This is obviously a great challenge and commitment not to be taken lightly, but also a reward for all the time, sweat, and hard work that you put into your sport. So if you guys could join me up front when I call your name. Emma Fortin, cheerleading, UNC Charlotte. We also have Allie Gatton, acrobatics and tumbling at Belmont Abbey. Eric Gillis, track and field, UNC Charlotte. Alana Herring, volleyball, Pfeiffer University. Reese Joyner, volleyball, Barton College. Come on. Come on. Come on, Alana. Come on, Eric. There you go, Reese. All right. Joseph Little, wrestling at a school to be determined. Landis Sides, track and field, Pfeiffer University. Kendall Sifford, baseball, Catawba College. And Maverick Walters, baseball, Charleston Southern University. All right, college-bound athletes, everybody. So we try to do something special for the athletes who have competed every season possible that they have been in high school. So that is 12 seasons of sport and athletics. This is obviously the ultimate commitment to our programs, and we appreciate you. Those people who are 12-season athletes are Julia Burleson. Come on. Reese Joyner, Will Welch, Chance Simmons, and Eric Gillis. Round of applause for your 12-season athletes, everybody. We now want to recognize our comeback player of the year. This award goes to an athlete that has worked to overcome circumstances that could have been detrimental to their playing career. Without perseverance and determination, they would have never been back on the field. The 25-26 Comeback Player of the Year is Scarlett Henriquez. Congratulations, Scarlett Henriquez, Comeback Player of the Year. And finally, for our most prestigious award of the athletic department that we give out every year, we're going to recognize male and female athletes of the year. These awards are nominated and voted on by Carson head coaches. So would the nominees for Male Athlete of the Year please come forward? Eli Covington, Eric Gillis, Carson Kirk, Joseph Little, Kendall Sifford, and Maverick Walters. All right, your 2025-2026 Male Athlete of the Year is Mr. Eric Gillis. I want to invite Coach Marchenko to come up here and speak just a minute about Eric.
So I've had the privilege of coaching Eric the last 4 years. I could go on and on about how amazing of a student he is as a human being, but I figured it'd be easier just to tell you guys all of his different accomplishments. It took me a very long time this morning to do it. So he has been All-County 8 times. He's been All-Conference 6 times. He's been All-Region 6 times. He's been All-State 4 times. He's been a county champion 4 times. He's been a conference champion 6 times. He's been a regional champion twice. He's a school record holder in cross country, the mile and the 2 mile in both indoor and outdoor track. And those numbers would be even higher if indoor track recognized all county, all conference, and all region. He is the rowing county record holder in cross country with a time of 15:14 for 3 miles. He is the SBC Conference cross-country record holder. He's the 2 mile outdoor rowing county record holder. He's been a part of 4 county championship teams, and then he's going to where I ran in college, UNC Charlotte, to continue his career. I'm proud of you, buddy. You're going to do amazing things at the Division I level, and let's give it up for Eric Gillis one more time.
Y'all go get a picture. I'll get a picture. Thanks, Coach. All right, our last award we want to give out today is our Female Athlete of the Year. So please come forward, our nominees for Female Athlete of the Year: Julia Burleson, Reese Joyner, and Riley Hedrick. All right, at this time, I would like to announce our 2025-2026 Female Athlete of the Year is Miss Reese Joyner. At this time, I want to invite Miss Coach Adams to come up and speak about Reese.
I timed it. It's 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Coach Adams. I've had the privilege of coaching Reese since she was in middle school. Over the past 7 years, I've watched her grow into one of the most remarkable athletes and people I've ever encountered. When you think of the word athlete, you might think of strength, speed, or agility. Reese certainly has all of those. But what truly sets her apart is something deeper: her tenacity and grit. It's unmatched. She doesn't just show up, she shows up with purpose, determination, and heart every single day. Her accomplishments speak volumes. Reese has been a multi-sport athlete, competing in over 12 sports throughout her high school career, often balancing 2 sports in a single season. She's been a dedicated member of the track team for 4 years, excelling as a high jumper, earning regional qualifications for 3 years, and qualifying for state meets as both a freshman and a sophomore. On the cheer mat, Reese has truly shined. She's been a part of every Carson cheer program, football, basketball, and competition, serving as a captain and earning honors such as All-American, All-Region, and All-State, which recognizes the top 40 cheerleaders in the entire state of North Carolina, and something she still contributes as one of the hardest athletic things she's ever done. She was also a key part of the cheers program's first state championship and second in school history. In the fall, while cheering under the Friday night lights, she was also dominating on the volleyball court as an outside hitter. Reese earned all conference and all county honors, surpassed 1,000 career kills, and was named County Player of the Year and the SBC Conference Player of the Year. I know she's excited for the opportunity to continue her volleyball career this fall at Barton College. Somehow, through all of this, she's maintained a 4.1 GPA, participated in club volleyball, and was crowned homecoming queen this past fall. Reese is the kind of leader every coach hopes for. She leads with a gentle strength, lifting others up, pushing her teammates to their full potential, and believing in them even when they do not believe in themselves. She has a rare ability to make everyone around her better. But what truly defines Reese is not just what she's achieved, it's what she's overcome. During her junior year, Reese faced the unimaginable loss of her father. And yet, even on one of the hardest days of her life, she showed up for her team, standing beside her sister on the sidelines, cheering with the same strength and commitment she always has. That moment speaks louder than any statistic. Reese, your resilience, your heart, and your unwavering dedication to Carson athletics has left a legacy. A legacy that made your friends proud, your teammates proud, your coaches incredibly proud, and your family proud. But more than anything, I know that the way that you've carried yourself would make your dad very proud. You've honored him in the way that you've continued to show up, push forward, and give your all in every single thing you do. This award is a reflection of that dedication, heart, and commitment that you've poured into Carson athletics. I feel truly blessed to have been a part of your journey over these past 7 years, and I can't wait to see all that you accomplish in the next.
All right, so that concludes our awards ceremony, but I do have a few announcements that I want to make. Also, I want to thank, first of all, our coaches for all the work they make our athletic programs great. So give your coaches a round of applause right over here. I want to talk to the seniors just for a moment. If you guys could be quiet for 2 more minutes, I'll be done with you, okay? So to our seniors, I want to say thank you. Your time has almost come to an end, but the impact that you have had on our programs and our teammates will be felt after you leave. You truly are leaving Carson Athletics in a better place than you found it in 2022. and you will always be welcome here as a part of the Carson family. We expect to see you back one day cheering on the teams that you helped to build. We appreciate you. Give your seniors a round of applause. Now, underclassmen, I want to talk to you just a second. For our future, you now become the focus. You have decisions to make. How much effort will you put in to be great? How much time will you spend in the weight room, on the field, on the court, or on the track? The traditions and legacy of Carson Athletics and Carson High School have been passed to you. So like we always say at the end of our sporting events, stand for the orange and blue, strengthen the legacy. Thank you guys. We appreciate you.